Hi, this is Dr. Leah Katz. I'm a clinical psychologist. Thank you for joining me today as we talk about how to use self-labels to boost your self-love. In today's video, we're going to talk about thought patterns, brainwaves, and the formation of neural pathways. I want to shed some light on how self-labels influence our thoughts. First, we'll paint a picture of common self-labels. Next, we'll uncover ways to listen in on how we talk to ourselves. Once we can hear our self-talk, we can take note of how it affects us. To wrap it up, I'll share a few research-backed and wellness-oriented practices to help you embrace self-love and transform negative thought patterns into affirmations and self-acceptance. Self-talk refers to the internal dialogue we have with ourselves. The ideas we entertain, both positive and negative, can significantly influence our mindset and overall well-being. Essentially, self-talk is made of, in part, by repeated thought patterns. These patterns shape our beliefs and actions. Think of your self-talk as a conversation, something that's always happening in the background of your mind, like chatter. The more we talk to ourselves in a particular way, new neural pathways are formed in the brain. These pathways then reinforce specific thought patterns. Basically, many of these patterns are created by your thoughts. Your thoughts inform your beliefs, your words, and your actions. Your actions become your habits. This shows us that our thoughts and self-talk are both very powerful. For example, if you tend to catastrophize or imagine the worst-case scenarios are likely over and over again, you're likely to increasingly limit what you allow yourself to do. Self-labels are the names and descriptions we give ourselves. They can lift us up or tear us down. Either way, they impact our self-perception and confidence. Some of the negative self-labels we use are phrases like, "I'm a failure," "I'm worthless," "I'm not smart enough," "I'm unattractive," "I'm a burden to others," "I'm such a loser," "I'm weak and incapable," "I'm a disappointment," "I'm a fraud or imposter," "I'm unlovable and undeserving of love." So how can we take our negative self-labels and turn them into positive ones that serve us better? Let's go over a few examples of what that can look like. A negative self-label might be, "I'm a failure." We could turn that into, "I'm a work in progress." A negative might be, "I'm worthless." Positive would be, "I am worthy and contribute meaningfully to the world around me." We can turn "I'm not smart enough" into, "I am intelligent and I continuously seek knowledge and improvement." "I'm unattractive" can turn into, "I embrace my unique beauty and value my inner qualities." "I'm a burden to others" can become, "I am considerate of others and my presence brings joy and support to those around me." We can turn "I'm a loser" into, "I am resilient and persistent and I never give up on my goals." "I am weak and incapable" can become, "I am strong and capable of overcoming challenges with determination." Analyzing our self-labels and self-talk can lead to greater self-awareness and positive transformation. I'd like to share with you 2 ways you can do this. First, by journaling. Dumping your thoughts onto paper or in your notes app on your smartphone not only helps to get them out of your head, where they're taking up valuable space, but also enables you to identify patterns in your thinking. The second way is through mindfulness practice. Mindfulness allows us to shift our relationships with our negative thoughts. Instead of feeling like we are our thoughts, they become fleeting objects of observation. Imagine your negative thoughts as clouds in the sky. Watch them gently float on by, free of judgment. The key to this is to continue to observe them rather than letting them drag you around. Try this with me right now. Just notice what sounds are falling on your ears. Don't go out and seek the sounds, just see what sounds are already here for you. It might be the car outside or the birds chirping in the background. Now, notice your mind's impulse to judge or interpret that sound immediately. I like that sound. I don't like that sound. Why is it so noisy in here? Doing these sorts of mindfulness exercises can give us a lot of information about the quality of our thinking. Loving ourselves begins with replacing self-limiting thoughts with affirmations and self-acceptance. I know you're wondering what this looks like in practice, so here are some examples. Practice self-compassion. Most of us would never dream of saying the things we tell ourselves to our friends or loved ones. Imagine saying to your best friend, "You're a failure." Run your self-talk through a best friend filter. If it doesn't pass that filter test, you don't deserve those words. Challenge negative self-labels by questioning their validity and replacing them with positive affirmations and evidence. For example, if you're telling yourself that you're a failure, pause for a moment and ask yourself, when wasn't I a failure? This statement is actually not accurate and not true. Surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift and encourage you. We are so impacted by who we surround ourselves and what we digest and ingest. Make sure that the people that you're surrounding yourself with are positive forces. And this next one is so important. Visualize success. Imagine yourself succeeding and achieving your goals, reinforcing positive self-beliefs. Just try this with me for one moment. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in a space that feels empowering and rewarding, maybe after you've done one small, hard thing. Notice how that sits in your body. It feels so good, right? Set realistic goals. Set achievable goals and celebrate your progress, building a sense of self-worth as you iterate. There is no step that is too small to celebrate. By analyzing and transforming negative thought patterns, you can nurture self-love and embrace a positive self-perception. It can be hard to break these negative thought patterns, but with a supportive tool like Fresh Try, you can iterate your way to lasting health and well-being. I'm Dr. Leah Katz. Thank you so much for joining me today.